Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our journey through the Bible. Today we're diving into Numbers chapters 31 and 32, two chapters that are filled with significant events as the Israelites prepare to enter the Promised Land. So grab your Bible and let's explore these passages together. Chapter 31 begins with a command from God to Moses. The Israelites are instructed to carry out a campaign against the Midianites. This isn't just a random act, it's presented as a response to the Midianites' role in leading the Israelites astray at Peor, which we read about in chapter 25. This event was a serious spiritual crisis, and this campaign is framed as a moment of divine justice and a way to protect the community from further negative influences. Phinehas, the son of Eleazar the priest, goes with the army, taking with him articles from the sanctuary and the trumpets for signaling. The battle is swift and decisive. The Israelites are victorious, and they return with spoils of war. This is a key moment because it sets the stage for a very important discussion about purification and the proper handling of the spoils of war. Upon their return, Moses, Eleazar the priest, and the leaders of the community meet them outside the camp. Moses is initially upset because not all the instructions were followed precisely. This leads to a detailed purification ritual. Everything and everyone that came into contact with the dead had to be purified. The soldiers, the captives, and all the plunder, whether made of metal, wood, or fabric, underwent a specific cleansing process. The metal items were passed through fire, and everything was purified with the water of cleansing. This emphasizes a core theme in the book of Numbers, the importance of holiness and maintaining the purity of the community before God. Then, the spoils are divided. This is a fascinating part of the chapter because it shows a structured and equitable system. The plunder is split into two main portions, one for the warriors who fought and one for the rest of the community. From their shares, a tribute is given to the Lord. The warriors give 1 out of every 500 to Eleazar the priest, and the community gives 1 out of every 50 to the Levites who were responsible for the tabernacle. This system ensures that everyone, from the soldiers to the priests and Levites, is provided for and acknowledged. The chapter concludes with the military commanders voluntarily bringing an additional offering of gold to the Lord in gratitude, as not a single one of their soldiers was lost in the battle. Now, let's turn to chapter 32. With the lands east of the Jordan River now secured, the tribes of Reuben and Gad, who owned large herds of livestock, see that the land is perfect for grazing. They approach Moses, Eleazar, and the other leaders with a request. They want to settle in this territory, the land of Jazer and Gilead, instead of crossing the Jordan River with the rest of Israel. At first, Moses is concerned. He worries that this request might discourage the other tribes, reminding him of when the spies returned with a negative report decades earlier, causing a whole generation to wander in the wilderness. He challenges the Reubenites and Gadites, asking if they intend to sit back while their brothers go to war. The leaders of Reuben and Gad quickly clarify their intentions. They propose a deal. They will build sheepfolds for their livestock and towns for their families, and then their warriors will cross the Jordan fully armed, ready to fight at the forefront of the Israelite army. They promise they will not return to their homes on the east side of the Jordan until every Israelite tribe has received its inheritance. They are not abandoning their duty. They are simply asking to receive their inheritance in a different location. Moses agrees to their proposal, but with a strict condition. If they fulfill their promise to fight alongside their brothers, they will be blameless before the Lord and Israel, and the land will be theirs. However, if they fail to do so, they will have sinned against the Lord, and he warns them, "Be sure your sin will find you out." To seal the deal, the half-tribe of Manasseh also joins Reuben and Gad in this arrangement, and Moses officially grants them the land east of the Jordan. This chapter highlights themes of unity, responsibility, and keeping one's word. It shows the importance of every part of the community working together to achieve God's promises. These two chapters really set the stage for the book of Deuteronomy and the eventual conquest of Canaan. They show us a community learning to live in obedience, purify itself, and work together in unity. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this exploration of Numbers 31 and 32 was insightful. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next study. See you in the next video.